Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Warhammer 40,000 Regicide. This is a mix between Warhammer 40k and chess. Now, when I first heard about this several months ago, I immediately filed it under Gimmick and I thought, nah, it's not for me. I didn't really care whether it was good, bad or indifferent. I just went, nah, it's not for me, I'll leave it there. But I really did struggle to keep an open mind. I really did, and I thought, you know what? I will check it out, but once it's done, it's been in early access for quite some time, and this is version 1 point done, but as with everything, I'm sure there'll be more updates and patches and DLC and things like that to going in, but this is the first officially out of early access build that I'm playing here. I've played about an hour and a half of the game so far, and that includes 3 skirmish games, 2 of Regicide, which is the mod I'll be showing you in a moment, and 1 of the classic, which is basically chess, and then I've done a bit of the campaign as well, the first 6 missions or so, I believe, of the campaign, so this is certainly a first impressions, not a review. I want to make that clear. Obviously, my thoughts, feelings, opinions, etc. will be based on what I've played. I haven't tried the multiplayer, and also, one thing, this bit of music you're hearing in the background with the guy singing, well, I'm guessing in Latin, or I guess it would be high or low Gothic for 40k. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that was sang in Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate. It does sound the same. It sounds like they're saying the same things. I never know what that was, but I'm pretty sure it might be a callback. Maybe it's just me, but it's nice. It's good. Anyway, I'm going to jump into the skirmish and show you a little bit of the game, and you can decide whether it's for you or not. So, skirmish. I'll do a new game versus AI. Obviously, you can do hot seat human if you want. There's 2 modes in skirmish. There's Regicide and Classic. Classic is just chess, with the pieces reskinned. So a tactical marine is a pawn, assault marine is the knight, etc. If you're not aware what chess is, then this video isn't for you. I'm not going to be able to explain chess to you. There is a librarium option, and you can actually learn how to play chess, and then on Regicide mode on top of that. But yeah, it won't be something that I'll be covering in this video. We can either be orcs or we can be space marines. I assume, perhaps wrongly, that later on there'll be orcs and Eldar and Tau and Necrons and whatever added via DLC. But I don't think that's unreasonable to assume. You can also pick your skin, which is Blood Angels, Raven Guard, Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Ultramarines. These bottom 3, you can see there's a plus next to them. You have to actually unlock them. You can either get them through in-game requisition, which I believe the Blood Angels, sorry, the Dark Angels cost 10,000 requisition. I've only got 325. But it also has a link to a store page as well on Steam. Now, as I'm running the press build of this, I don't have access to that, but I assume there will be DLC and you can get that. Just for the sake of clarity, though, I'm not sure. But I know I'd like to point that out, that I do have that option to go to the Steam store page and buy it. I'm going to run on novice difficulty. It will be the white, basically normally it's white and black as the pieces, and white goes first. I believe that's the only difference in rules. No time limit, and we'll go for a map. We could go for Imperial Bunker 383 at dusk, or we can go for what's this one? We'll go for Imperial Bunker Day. We'll keep going down. Cathedral. That's pretty cool. Ancient Forest, what's that look like? Ancient Forest Dusk, that looks pretty cool as well. I think we'll go for the Imperial Bunker in Day. Oh, that's all snowy. Dusk. Dusk. Night. What's the night look? Oh, night looks pretty cool. Hang on. Well, that looks very nice. Okay, we're going to do Imperial Bunker at night. That's cool. There is options for map details, so changing, like, having different layouts and like, different pieces of terrain on there. We're going to stick it with default. We're going to verse the orcs in the Goth skin, and we're going to click Start. Raven Guard I'm playing because that's my favourite chapter. Raven Guard are awesome. They're all stealthy and stuff. So we'll load in, and as I said, this is Regicide mode, so it's basically chess. It moves like chess. You can take pieces like chess, but on top of that, you've got this new, I'm going to call it the Regicide layer, where you get different options and abilities. So a quick rundown the UI. Top left, we've got option for the librarian, which basically gives you a rundown. It's the documentation basically. We've got unit display. First display is all of the symbols that you would expect for Warhammer 40k. Next one is the the symbols for chess, and then the next one is nothing. Then we also got health as well, which you'll keep on. Move history, obviously nothing in there at all. Objectives, which is, well, as you can see, basically king or capture the enemy king, basically checkmate him. That's what you have to do. And then we've got overview as well, so you can go up to the top. That's pretty cool. And then an options menu, which I'm not going to go through. On the right hand side, we have the enemy's time and portrait. So there's their portrait, their Goths, that's their main commander, how long they've taken thus far. And also the amount of action points they have left. Obviously, I'm on the bottom there. My symbol, my action points, and the time it's taken me to explain all this, which is less than a minute, which I think is good going. So, just like chess, we have to move a piece. So, all of this front line is pawns. If you click on any piece, you get on the bottom left a readout of all of the statistics. So, health, damage, things like that, armor and stuff like that. Obviously, them stats will change what they're good at. So, you know, taking damage or absorbing hits, that sort of thing. It also shows you their name. So Kalek, who's a Terminator, and then it shows you the actual name of the piece in chess. So obviously Rook, you've got Knight, Bishop, Queen, King, and then back down all the way to Rook. And obviously on the front we've got the pawns. So as you can see, we've got some circles around each of these pieces, and we can zoom in and we can see that the pieces are very, very detailed. When you spin around, look at that. They are very, very exquisitely done. Very, very nice indeed. Let's just put that back. And we've got little circles around them. They're the pieces that can move. So obviously the knight can move in this L shape and can jump over pieces. The pawns can move 2 spaces on there if they haven't moved, or 1 if they choose to. I'm going to click on the pawn and I'm going to say go to there. And then he will stomp forward. There you go. Walk forward. Excellent. So that's that done. And normally, that would be it. In chess, their turn to do something. But no, now we go into the initiative phase, which I like to call the Regicide phase. So we can spend these action points on the right-hand side, the little skulls, and we can activate abilities. These are the global abilities that you have that are based on your commander, I believe, and I think you can change that in different modes. And things like Sail, which stuns people. We've got only in Death, which is like shrug off wounds, getting some more health, that sort of thing. Or we can use the abilities on units. So each of the pieces, so Tactical Marine and the Bishop, things like that, have different abilities. So the Tactical Marine can fling a frag grenade. It costs 2 points, as you can see on the left there. And if we click on that, we can then mount over and say, let's just fling one there. And grenade, there goes the grenade. We get this nice little sort of kill cammy type thing where it zooms in, a little action cam. We see we missed the pieces either side, but we did take 3 points off that pawn in front of us and 1 off the king. If you checkmate the king, you win. If you just shoot him and shoot him and shoot him and blow him up, then you win as well. So that's cool. So I've used a couple of abilities there. What I'm going to do now is also go to ground, which gives me a little bit more defense. And now it's their turn. So they're going to stomp a piece on the left-hand side, and they're going to do some actions. Stick bomb, here we go. Today's beverage is Lemsip because I've got a horrible cold. Excuse me. If I sound bunged up or anything like that, oh, you think I've got a peg over my nose? Well, no, it's just because I've got a cold. Man flu, in fact. I might make it through the end of the video, I might not. Right. So they're shooting away there, and it looks like it's me again. Okay, they've done all the actions, fun grenade and shoot, so not good, not bad at all. Let's move another piece forward like this. There we go, and then we can go back to our shooting phase. So I'm going to click on this guy, I'm going to click shoot, and there's 64% chance to hit, and I've missed. You can see the bullets whiz past and then slam into the ground. A lot of detail has gone into that. So here we go. There you go, look, bullets are whizzing past. That's pretty cool, but, well, it's not cool because I don't want to actually hit. Come on, 3rd time's a charm. Yeah, there we go, and it's hitting, and you can see nice little particles falling off and jumping down. There we go. And he's lost some points. There we go, and now it's his turn, and he's moving a piece forward. That's his move, and now his action is to heal that, and now he's doing a snapshot, and apparently missing everybody. That guy didn't miss, though. That's pretty cool. If you're sick of the animations, you can press space anytime to cancel the animations as well. Right, so, okay. So as you can see, I've moved pieces around. Nothing's been taken yet, but remember, this is still chess, so you can take pieces exactly as you would expect to. So if you could like, click on these characters here, you can see I can move all the way up to there. I can move over to there like that. This is obviously the bishop, which means they can move diagonally. And if I want to, I can move over there. If there was a piece there, I would be able to take it and immediately kill it. It is still chess. So what I'm going to do is actually move. I think I'll move this guy. Do I want to move him over there? Not yet. I'll move him to there. There we go. 1 forward. Like so. And then I just need to check, is that guy within range? Yes, he is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give myself take aim. There we go, which basically is going to make me hit a bit better. And then start fire at this guy. We just level a heavy bolter at him, and whoa, that sounds and feels meaty, doesn't it? It really does sound nice. Oh, that's a lot of damage as well. Let's keep firing away then. And bam, 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 bam. That might kill him, actually. Yeah, I've killed the piece. So there you go. Didn't do any chess stuff. Didn't trade or anything like that. Oh, yep, this is a trading now. So that piece is coming straight towards me. This is just going to be a straight kill, and bang! There you go. That was the chess kill, I would call it. Obviously, I killed something with a Regicide move earlier just by shooting at it, but that just moved forward and hit me. That's all it was. So now that guy's doing his shooty stuff. He's going to hit this guy here, but... Oh, have they finished shooting there? Yes, they have. Now, my turn to move a piece, so I can just take that piece. So this is a straight chess kill, right? Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Whoa, that's fairly brutal. Honestly... When I first played this, the thing that I was most surprised about was how exquisitely well done the animations are and the models are and just the feeling of the pieces, right? I mean, I've played a lot of Warhammer 40k games, and I think on the top of the pile has to be Dawn of War. Probably Dawn of War 2, I think. I prefer Dawn of War 2 over it. And the models are very nice, you know, they actually animate very well. These, though, are... the same, if not better, in terms of its animation and just how they feel and how they move. They all seem to have weight. All of the guns sound heavy and clunky. It's just as I would expect them to sound. It's not very, like, sort of light and it's not just like, oh, look, a little pop-tart pistol gun, a little sort of crappy pistol firing at you. No, 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 no. It's actually big, heavy, chunky metal, like, whacking into you, which is... good to see anyway, and good to hear. Anyway, enough rambling, more shooting, I think. That guy's gone to ground. I'll put that guy to ground. There we go. I've got a couple more actions. That guy can do a close combat assault, which is basically just hose into his face, which is cool. And go to ground. There we go. And their turn. So he's going to move over this way. That's an interesting move. It's a daft move because I'm just going to be able to take that piece next turn, but still. And someone's using ability, one of his global abilities over that side to take that guy's health off. Looks like that guy's going to fire into mine. Ow, 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 ow. Death laser. And there you go. That's damaged him. So, there we go. My turn. Movement. And again, it's just going to be a straight trade here. So, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that guy's going down. Keep firing the heavy bolter, heavy bolter, heavy bolter. Boom! The detail put into that, just for basically what is me taking the piece off the board. There's a lot of detail being put into that, hasn't there? So we've moved over there, quite good. And now that has put me into a better position. I can do a suppressing fire and start stunning these guys if I want to. What I am going to do instead is go only in death, which heals that guy. And I'm going to do a bit of a shot over this side. And here we go. Ow, ow, ow. That looks like he's hurt him a bit. Not bad at all. I should point out, by the way, that although you might think this is looking quite good, and I think it does look very, very nice, this isn't on max graphics. I've turned ambient occlusion off as well as depth of field, just because I don't like them. Just a personal preference. Anyway, let's do another close combat assault here. There we go. You don't really see much melee anyway. You don't really see much melee at all, which I don't know whether that's an oversight or whether it's just how it is. Okay. They've moved over to there, which means I'll be able to trade next turn. Looks like they're shooting away again, shooting my pawns. That's okay. I'm pretty sure the voices are exactly the same as Dawn of War as well. They do sound the same. Anyway, let's just take this piece over here, and we're probably going to get, yeah, drop down. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that orc's going down. Kneel before the Emperor, and yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Cool. Raven Guard are doing what Raven Guard do best. Right. So that guy's gone. I will not be able to use that other ability because this guy, as you can see, is really, really hurt, but I can't do anything with him. I'm going to put Iron Halo on him, absorb the first shot that would normally kill him. So there we go, so that he's now shielded. I think this guy will do a standard shot this side, and you can see the staff of the, the Queen, which is a librarian in this case. There's that. That's cool. Let's do a standard shot at... Well, we'll go for the King. Here we go. There's their war boss. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. You'd think that would chop him in half, but no. Orc's quite tough. So they're moving forward. But you can see, it's weird. It's this weird... It's weird chess sort of XCOM-y type hybrid. There's the shot that would kill me, and that's taken my shield off. And yeah, now there's going to be another shot that kills me, sadly. There we go. I've dropped to my knees and dead. Shame. Try to keep him alive, but not. Anyway, it's weird though because when I first played it, I tried to play this Regicide mode as chess, and it doesn't work, right? You just get killed. You just won't do very well. If you try to play it as a sort of strategy game, moving pieces just forward enough to shoot and things like that, it's not going to work. It's the synergy between the two. The fact that you can still instantly take stuff out, right? You can instantly take stuff out if you need to. by, you know, doing like a chess move, or doing it the other way. It all works, right? It all works. You know, the Regicide stuff supports, you know, the other things, and it does work surprisingly well. I think I was probably the one that was most surprised about it, because I thought, yeah, it might be a gimmick, but very surprised that I actually don't think it is. It does seem to work very well. Anyway, move that guy forward, do a bit of the old frag grenade. Here we go. That guy's got a custom force field, I'm guessing, around him, and have a grenade, mate. Eat that. There we go. Oh, shields dropped and everything, which means I could probably start shooting him as well. There you go. See, obviously, not now. I can't take him out. I can't do, you know, a proper. I can't put him in check like this guy's putting me in check now, as you can see. But I can't put him in check, but I can still shoot at him. Oh, this is gonna hurt. There's a bit of lightning there. Ooh, that hurt. And he's firing away there. So, my movement phase, I'm in check. I have to get out of that, because otherwise I lose. So, I could either move the king there, I could move the queen in front, I could move the bishop in front. I'm going to move the bishop in front, because then I might be able to get him out next turn. So, there you go. I press space, and you can see it just ends the nice little animation. So, we will... I think we will just start. I'll get that guy going to ground, and can only do one action each. Let's fire away. That missed. It missed, but it hit that guy. But no, it doesn't work like that, sadly.
Open fire!
And here we go. Yeah, again I've missed and whacked into the ground. That guy's moving over there now, which is interesting maneuver. What's he gonna do?
I hope I threw the right
Oh, here's a stick bomb. Here it comes, and. Boom. Bit of damage. Not a great deal, but enough. And there we go. So he's trading quite well here. I think what I'll do, I'm going to put him in check. Right. My turn. I'm going to put him in check. Put him there. This is my librarian, the queen. Obviously, you can move in every direction. If I put them there, I'll put the king in check. There we go. And because their rook's gone, can't take me out as well. There we go. He's now in check. So that's good. I will do an assail, which is 75% chance to be pinned. If I do that around here... do I really want to do that? Let's assail over there. And that should stun all of them. So they can move, but they can't take an action. I will heal that guy, because I think it's worth it, and call that there. So they're going to have to move. And by the way, the square is where they're moving to. The white cross is where they move from. Very easy to understand. Even when you mouse over the tiles, you can see it's actually highlighted. So F4, G4, H6, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's very easy to look at. And obviously, if you want to toggle the view, you can go up there as well. But I like the kill cams and stuff. Not when my guy's getting killed like that, you understand, but you know. Anyway, right. I think I need to get... What am I going to do? Let's start getting a jump pack marine in. And, way, that's a lot of flame for a very little jump. Well, they are heavy marines. I mean, they're wearing probably half a ton of armor or whatever. We've got a crack grenade, which is basically a lot of damage grenade. So here we go. This is normally for busting vehicles. And that's a lot of damage. Actually, it's not that much damage, but I have reduced his armor to pretty much naught. So I should be able to shoot him and kill him. Here we go. Not kill, but... Oh, no, I missed and fired past. That's a shame. And try again. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, 4. No armor now. Oh, that guy's just used a teleport action. And... Oh, no, he's not teleported. He's doing a kill. Doing a kill cam. Yay! There we go. That was a actual chess trade. So he just moved forward and then took him out. But as you can see, though, it wasn't just a move forward. It was something funky. He teleported and then did that whole staff lift up kill thing, which was awesome. Anyway, so it looks like that guy's going to try and do some abilities. Oh, yeah, he's going to try and attack. There we go. Yeah, my phase. Obviously, it's going to have to be a trade. So here we go. That guy's being a bit... Yeah. See you later, mate. Oh. Whoa! Bloody hell. Hell's bells. That worked out. The fact that the different pieces have different ways of interacting with them for the kills and stuff is really interesting. Anyway... Librarian, what can we do? Shockwave, which is a blast all around. We've got Life Leech. That's basically heal himself. We might as well do a Life Leech. Here we go. And Whoa, that looks fairly funky. It's actually quite a colourful game as well. It could have been bland, but no. Let's do shooty. Nice.
Nowhere for him to run.
And now there's... Now, I think I'm coming close to a perceivable victory here. Hopefully, but I'm not trading that well, if I'm honest with you. My chess skills are very, very, very rusty. Sort of ironically, I did used to play chess when I was a lot younger. You know, in the school, I was in the chess club and all of that. Yes, I was that guy. But where do I need to move this piece? I need to move my jump pack. Oh, my jump pack's been taken. I'm going to move my other one over there. Yeah, but the thing is, at the I used to play a lot of chess, but I played 40k as well, and I really wanted to play that more, but you couldn't. But we did have cheeky games of chess, of 40k when we should have been playing chess and whatnot. And yeah, if only this game was out at the same time. Right, I am definitely playing chess. Yes. Is there 40k chess? Yes, it is, but it's still chess. Technicalities. Right. Enemy turn. I'm trying to just take these out here now. What I'm doing, I'm not really. I'm just doing a bit of a standoff. Try to take this piece out so I can probably get my rook there. That's the plan, I think. In fact, that would pretty much do him in. Let's move this guy forward. See what we can do here. So I want to do a life leech, which I can't, sadly. I'm going to pin him down. Start shooting away. Yep, that guy's taken out, I think. Job done. And now I'll heal that guy up there. There we are.
We ain't gonna stop, boys.
Ah, that's an interesting move. Why is he moving over there? Maybe he's seeing the writing on the wall here. I can actually put him in check here. Next turn. Don't know what I'll do but it'll make him move, that's for sure. I'm not really thinking the 2, 3, 4, 5 turns ahead that you should do. All I'm going to do is put this guy here, and then that's put him in check, so he's going to have to move that piece. But obviously it means that he's having to move that piece and he can't move others forward to attack me. What I am going to do is do a crack grenade and fling a crack grenade right at his face, so he won't like that. There we go. Oh no, he didn't like that. Eat that, mate. There you go. You can keep that. That's yours. That's all yours. Right, so his armor's gone, which means I can pretty much light him up if I want to. Although, can I? Yeah, here we go. Oh! Right in the wedding vegetables as well. That must have hurt. Right, I guess this guy. Can he shoot forward? No. This guy? No. Iron Halo, don't need to use that. Artificer armor. There we go. We'll give that some more armor. So he's having to move closer towards me, and he's probably going to do a melee attack. Thanks very much, mate. Eat that. It's weird because even though you're having, when you're trying to play the game, you're trying to think obviously of the chess moves and also the other side of it, the Regicide bit, where you want to get in a good position to use your abilities. And I think, well, if you're not careful, you can get yourself into trouble, like now. This isn't working out overly well, although I should be able to take that piece there. Here we go. Whoa, that's some melee. I said you don't see much melee, but that was a lot of melee. Sweet. Yeah, as I was saying, you don't tend to see a lot of moving the pieces. Sorry, it's really difficult to really get your head round, and once you've got the synergy down, I reckon it's going to be one of those things where you can do very well. If not, you're probably going to be stumped over the fact that you're not just playing chess, you're playing another game as well. You're playing 2 games in one. What's this? Hammer of Wrath. Let's see if I can do this here. Oh, that must hurt. That would have definitely hurt. Oh, it did. 5 health off him. All right, so life leech. We'll do a life leech. There we go. Get some health back. I think that guy's... Yeah, I'm pretty much going to kill him, I think.
More shots from me death gun, and this will all be over.
Orcs are fantastically characterful. Right. So I'm getting minus on my... Oh! Because I'm getting attacked there. And, yeah. See, I would have thought he'd traded there. Oh, no, because he can't. He can't trade that way. Movement phase me.
This shall be over soon. My
Where can I
mind is focused and ready to strike.
put him there? Yeah.
I seek the
Move the
enemy.
queen back here. That'll screw him right up. Okay. And then honestly, I think I'm just going to shoot him.
Burn.
In the back. Oh, that's a lot of lightning. And there he goes. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that might be the end of that. And victory! There you go. There was one game of Regicide. Whew. And we've got some experience. We've got some victory. We've got some, like I say, experience and points as well. We can go to armory and have a quick look. We can see... that's just the main thing. Stats are not available while logged in. That's one thing I want to cover as well. So there's all of my characters there. As you can see, Blood Angels, Raven Guard, blah, blah. You can actually change their loadouts as far as I'm aware. Not in this one, I'm not logged in and stuff, but you can go to abilities. There's all of the abilities. You can customize different things as far as I can tell. Space Marine vs Space Marines, Space Marine v York. And there you go. There's Iron Halo. There's other things as well. Yeah, unlock abilities. You can unlock them with skill points and things like that. So the more you play, the more you're going to get. There's my points at the top there. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. That is a little bit of Warhammer 40,000 Regicide. Now, as I said, when I first heard about the game, I honestly thought, it's a gimmick. It's going to be a gimmick. After playing it, totally changed it. It's not a gimmick. It works. It is fun. And honestly, if you are looking for Warhammer 40 chess or are open to the concept of Warhammer 40k chess, then I think this might be for you. Honestly, getting that balance right of, you know, solid chess mixed with this sort of regicide-y action points and that sort of thing, combining them together could have been a nightmare. And I think for the most part, it gels very, very well. The thing that most surprised me, however, is just how exquisitely done just how much polish is in it, like how exquisitely done the models are, the animations. It could have been easy to phone this in. You could have easily went, yeah, we'll just half-ass it. We don't really need to bother. But there's so much detail gone into what is essentially a chess game that I think it is worth a recommendation. One thing that does put me off, or a couple of things that put me off, for some reason you have to actually make an account to log in. It doesn't use your Steam login. I'm currently not logged in, but I did make an account. I don't know why that is. I assume, again, perhaps wrongly, that will be something to do with that'll be later on multiplayer stuff and maybe cross-platform stuff. I assume that's why they've done it that way. Otherwise, why wouldn't you just use full Steamworks? I don't know. Either way, I'm not a big fan of it. If it's on Steam, use Steamworks, or just have it log in that way. Like I said, you can play it without that, but because I'm offline, I'm not logged in, I cannot even choose multiplayer, so you have to make an account. But it's, you just make an account there, but I don't know why that option is there. Also, with the whole requisition stuff, I don't know how prevalent that is. I don't know how much you will need to do. Like, you get different experiences, so there's daily rewards and things to play, reasons to play every day, or have these different daily quests, I guess you could call them, to get experience. I don't know whether the actual economy of it is going to be, like, a bit of a problem. I don't know whether it's going to be a detriment to the game or not. Either way, gameplay is solid, looks and feels fantastic, a lot of details put in. I just hope that them things I've mentioned doesn't really spoil it for some. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself if you like what you've seen. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.